I've decided to have a go at building today is this. I need to lay it down for you. It is finally coming around to the Death Star Final Duel package that I've had. I've had this for nearly 6 months now, maybe even 7th month, just in the storage. Just purely because I really wanted it, and the one time it became available was, I believe, around Christmas time. So my mother kindly got it me. So I finally decided to get around to building it as my summer crown green bowling has finished, so I now have spare time. I believe this was £89.99. I don't know the piece count on it because I'm not a nerd unlike some other people in this room. And after this introduction, there will be a small little speed build section that you'll see of it all clicky clacking together. Hopefully, I'm not too slow that she doesn't have to speed it up past 200% because that would look silly. I doubt she will allow voice recording to carry on. Yeah, that's a shame. You could hear lots of effing and jeffing. I'm sure there'll be loads at the end of the outtakes. We had a whole rigmarole right before I started. So, just before we get started, I will show you exactly how many bags there are that come with this set. Not professional, didn't open it before. Well, that's a good start. We have stickers. Not stickers, looks like some targeting systems for a computer and the traditional energy beams that you get on the pillars within the Death Star, along with some normal electronic cables. The book seems to be relatively thick. I would say about half a pinky thickness, so there seems to be quite a few steps. Then the favourite part. Now I've tossed all the bags out. We have multiple bags, and there is a grand total along with a flat piece. I reckon this is what we're going to build the stairs off right at the very beginning. One, two, three, smaller bag for three as well. 4, 5, and 6. But this doesn't seem to take a long time at all. I reckon this should take about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending if there's any fiddly parts in it. So upon knowing that, we shall see you whilst the spill build is going on, and I shall speak to you again once I've fully actually built it all. I'll show you all the little gubbins that we have. Welcome back to this. The final duel has now been built. Before we get on to the main attraction of the building itself, in the speed build that will go up, I would assume, as a separate video, there will be a little intruder partway through that speed build of our cat that we call Malcolm. Decided to jump up and just go right across the table. And he's left nice little mucky footprints all over our white sheet. Thankfully none of them, apart from this one, is in shot. But there's quite a few all the way along. And there's also a nice little dirty paw print in our book as well. So, the build itself was quite modular in a way. The first part was this little slide part and the base that it attaches to. This was a relatively nice little structure to be built, and I'm sure I'm going to build this quite a few more times with a couple of the other builds I have, specifically the Colosseum. After that was the little stairs in the next bag, and then your two separate parts that attach here. These parts are just little set pieces for where Luke and Vader will fight. You can put the little minifigs wherever you like, as if they were crossing their sabres. Then you built Lord Palpatine's little, let's say for us, an office. It's not really an office, but it's his main area. The chair is built relatively last in the little bag, along with his computers and his energy reactors of the Death Star. and then you make the actual door that they enter with. This is quite a nice little build, and it did take roughly an hour and a half to build. I'm sure the video itself, when it goes up in speed build, will be roughly 10-15 minutes. We'll start with the minifigs, with the lesser known people, and we'll start with the Royal Guards. Now the heads on these fellas are just pure black. They have nothing else, although in the speed build, because I couldn't find the second one, I used a little golden head instead for one of them. They have very signature beams and quite often are just stood at the door guarding. So they will just go onto there if I could actually put it on. Then moving on to the main hero, you have Luke with his what's best can be described as a bowl cut blonde haircut for me. He is adorned with his green lightsaber that he gets in episode 5, and you can also see that one hand is differently coloured, being black to signify his more robotic hand after it being cut off. We shall put him up here. Obviously afterwards you have to see the main man himself, Vader, and there's a cool little tidbit for in here. You see his pale little face that he has, suffering from all the burns that he's had, and even on the back of the head, one that we don't often see, are just scars rather than a second head. The front of his minifig obviously adorns all the little machinery parts that he needs to breathe, and even on the back it shows how his robe will be creased. Put him here for now. Have a word. There you go. Then last is Emperor Palpatine, adorned with his signature Force Lightning. You can see he has a very angry face. He is a two-headed. He has a much more condemned face on the other side. Again, the back of the minifig on this one isn't that detailed, unfortunately. But he doesn't only just come with his Force Lightning, he also has a red lightsaber of his own that is gold adorned handle. Oh, I hate sitting minifigs in the little chairs like this. So there are a couple of stickers used on these, and there are some stickers that I'm not quite understanding why they've put them in. You have some energy beams on the outside here, and they're also on the back side of the doors here. But the weird place to put stickers is inside the energy reactor itself, where Palpatine gets thrown down. You can see the electric wires in them, and I can't really get a good shot of them. But yeah, there are a couple of moving parts, such as here, taken out frame, such as here. There's a way to flip some characters, and also on the main stairwell there's this lever that if we press it, knocks off the stairs. This is to signify the damage that is done during the duel. Put that on the wrong way. Seeing that I was on about this for months, do I think this is worth the £90 asking price? I do indeed. Very nice and very comfortable. It doesn't take too long to build, and especially if you've watched Star Wars and you like the set piece at the end, There's no reason why you wouldn't have this in your collection.
Not entirely sure why, but Shrek decided it wasn't worth doing an outro for this one, so I'll do it for him. So I do hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned to the end for Malcolm destroying the build table, and also for some very, very sweary outtakes. Yeah, things didn't go well at the start of this build, so have a great day. See you again very, very soon, either me or Shrek, more likely to be me. Bye bye.
Rather than the alien tragedy moment, she thinks everything's on my fucking left here.
Just the one.
Just one, not two.
No, read between the lines.
Read between the lines, Theo.
Not going in.
You say that, but it is.
No, it really, really, really fucking isn't.
Oh yeah, it is. It's not copyrighted. You're free. Besides which, they don't even know when it's going to go in because it's not synced or anything. You know, who gives a fuck?
But when I sync it to the 1, 2, 3,
You can put it in whenever.
I can. That'll sync the bit in front of it as well as the bit after it. God help me.
3, 2, 1. How uncomfortable can you get before I start?
What he meant was 1, 2, 3.
No. 3, 2.
No, well, you see, if you're going to do that, you have to count down from 5 because it's 5, 4. So, up yours. You've watched Wayne's World, do you not? Right, come on, never mind. Get on with it.